Hello, people. Hello, people. Hello, people. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How you all doing? Prolific is alive. Yeah. Anyway, so hope we enjoyed the holidays, the compulsory holidays from the protesting. So yeah, we couldn't. We had to take a break because of the curfew, right? So yeah, we are obedient people. We can't be teaching relationship and saying woman submit, man love your woman, woman love your man, right? And then we ourselves we begin to break the laws of the land. It really doesn't make any sense. So yeah, we had to obey the laws of the land and have to shut down studios just before the curfew, and that was the singular reason why we weren't streaming for what's it called now, for the live. So but it's good to be back. Curfew was lifted. How you all doing? Hope you enjoyed yourselves. Hope you're still enjoying yourself. How was work today? How was work today? Okay. Okay, we have a very interesting topic today. Before we go into the topic for today, I just want to remind us that we're already wrapping up. We've had to we've had to evict a couple of people, not because they're not beautiful. That's talking about the photo contest. Not because they're not beautiful, but simply because they've not been. So, it's good to be. Sorry, one second. Because they've not been engaging. Okay, so this is social media. It is not just media. It is social media, and what that means is you have to engage, you have to socialize, you have to interact, you have to talk with people, you have to engage people. Okay, so when you're not engaging people, truth is it limits your chances of actually becoming the winner of a 1 million naira, 500,000, 200, or a 100,000 naira. Okay, so we had to eliminate. Now we're about 45 contestants left, and please push. That's all I can say. Okay, I'm not going to be biased. I have a couple of friends who are a part of this photo contest, but truth is, just you play your part. Really, just play your part. Okay, so yeah, that's about it for the photo contest. Keep sharing, keep telling your folks to like, to follow on our social media pages. Okay. All right, so today we have an interesting topic. And as usual, life is not fun except you're commenting. Life isn't fun except you're sharing for other people to see the very good contents that we have to dish out every time to the public, right? So also, just like I love to say, that the live show isn't what's the word now, it's in a monologue, it is a dialogue. All right, so yeah, I'm on Facebook at the moment. um we don't have a Do we have anyone on live? Okay. All right, so let me just check Facebook and be sure we have people live on Facebook. But please let us know where you're watching from. Do well to let us know where you're watching from, and do share this video. All right, do share this video. We have amazing people behind the cameras. Make I just begin to fold their hand already. So yeah, we have Mr. Rex behind the camera. We have Mr. Rex behind the camera. We have Mr. Paul streaming. And yeah, I said I was going to it's true cough. Ew. Una spray pepper spray for this place. Yeah, I said I was going to expose Mr. Paul. Paul, what will be your last name? Let me expose you properly. It's free advert I'm doing. Paul needs a girlfriend, right? Yeah, he said he doesn't need a wife, that he's not ready for marriage. But we told him that you have to start from girlfriendship. We prepare you, then you will now marry. So Paul has been having a lot of besties. I told him I was going to expose him today. Paul, as we have a lot of besties. Paul, should we mention the name of the besties or to cause more problem? Let's not mention Eba. Okay, so Paul had begged me. He said he would buy me shawarma, so I will not call their names. You know, okay? So, yeah. So today we're talking about how do I know, how do you know, how do I know that he or she loves me? How do I know that she likes me? How do I know that she likes me? So yeah, I'm a man, so I'm going to be thinking or asking for myself. Ladies, please do well to ask, do well to find out on the program, on the show. How do I know that he likes me? How do I know that he loves me? Is it something they say? Is it the body language? Is it the facial expression? We'd like to know in the comment section. What do you know? How do, over the years, you know, we'd like to hear from the veterans. How do you know that a lady likes you? How do you know? How do you know? How do you know that a guy likes you? Okay, so yeah, that's what today is about. I think it's an engaging and interesting topic already, yeah? And yeah, we're not going to be spending so much time today. We're not spending so much time today because some of us want to go and see their bestie. They're already calling. So yeah, one of the things was coming to my head. Look at this. I'm the child of God. Okay, so let us know in the comment section where you're watching from. Very important. Let us know where you're watching from, and then share your comments. All right. So we have the very first person on Facebook. Ooh, that means he's facing book. We have the very first person on Facebook, and he is not audible. You know, there's only one person I used to road drum for. So today, let me road drum for him. Ladies and gentlemen, we have one person on. I said one. Then two just appear. All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up. Give it up for Mr. Israel Alayami. Hi, Mr. Israel Alayami. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? You never got to tell us if you bought suya to spice up your relationship. You're supposed to tell us. All right, you're supposed to tell us if you bought that suya. I'm particularly, I don't know about R4M. Me, I want to know. I want to know because I know say the things what they suggest they work for people. So I want to know, and I've used it too. I've tried it. I've tasted and tried, and it worked for. So yeah. I mean, it feels like forever, you know, being on a live show, but it's really a delight to be back. Yeah, we also have. We also have in the building Blessing Faith. Faith. Okay, that's how I like to call it. Blessing Faith. Inden. Blessing Faith. Inden also is on the live show. So yeah, very, very, very great. It's going to be an amazing show tonight. So, all right. Also, would like to just give a very quick shout out to Blessing Faith. Inden. Today happens to be her birthday. Yeah, happens to be her birthday. And Faith's Blessing Inden Faith actually happens to also be a very major, don't worry, I won't tell you what she does, but she's an amazing person. She is an amazing person on every, so yeah, today I said, I use the adjective, is it an adjective? That she has a multiplier effect, and I meant it from the bottom of my heart. So yeah, Faith Moore is this saying happy birthday to you from the R4M studios. Yep. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let me dive in straight into what we have for tonight. Yes, as it hot. What is that thing? Is it an eye contact? Is it a smile? Is it that is when you see the babe's dimple? You now be wondering. When I saw her, she wore a straight face. But for her to have a dimple means she smiled. Why will you smile at a stranger? Could it be that my carrot gifted nose is the exact spec that she has always wanted in a man? Could it be is how I walk? Could it be is my perfume? I know ladies like perfume, yeah? Ladies, am I saying, Oma? Yeah, ladies love perfume. Ladies love guys that smell good. And I've wondered why they do that. I think because ladies love hug. Guys too love hug. Yeah, so please let us know in the comment section, like I love to always say, live show isn't live show, live show isn't a monologue, live show is a dialogue. Yeah, so let us know in the comment section. Sorry, my gadgets are still booting. That's why I've not seen the comment. I want to believe you're already commenting, you're already giving us signs, because there are some brosses that don't know. There's some that don't know when he's giving them green lights. So you can watch this show and you will actually know, because the ladies are going to be telling us what they actually do to give a guy green lights. Okay? So what do they do? What does the opposite gender do for you to know they like you? How do you know? How do you know? How do you know? How do I know? How do I know they like me? How do I know they like me? How did I know in time past of the ones that liked me? Maybe they just got more intentional with their chats. Maybe they check up on you morning, afternoon, night. Not like they are chatting you back to back. Oh. No, not like they are jobless, but sometimes they just get more intentional. Or maybe sometimes they just give you extra compliments than usual. So I don't know. I'd like to hear from the comment section. So I'm on Facebook at the moment. Yeah. We have Zicha Jerusha, Ilya also online. Hi Zicha, how are you doing? So Zicha begins by saying the signs are usually many. Yes, we know. We like to hear all of them if possible within this short time that we have. All right. So Zicha said some are. She says some are even distorted. They will mistreat you because they like you. Okay. I don't know this typo. Okay, that's a very interesting take. Very interesting, very interesting perspective. So, Zichat Ilya, please let us know what you mean by some will even mistreat you because they like you. Do you really like somebody and mistreat the person? Okay, so Zichat is going to let us know in the comment section. Okay, so please do well to explain to us what you mean by they would even like you, but they will mistreat you. Okay, I don't know about the word mistreat, but then I know something. I know that ladies can like you and they lock up. They no go send you. You go give attention, they go lock up. You go say hi. You go say, how you doing? How's your day? They'll just do hi. And inside, they want make you talk to them. I know ladies. He has this to say. He says, for me, it's attention and interest in me. That's from Mr. Israel Olayemi. He said for him, it is attention. And now I'm just a little bit curious. Now, I don't want to let the cat out of the bag because I want the cat to suffocate in the bag. Okay? So I'm a little bit. Likes you. Do you think possibly that it is connected to your personal love language? And this is the reason why I asked this question. I asked this question simply because, for instance, someone like Mr. Israel Laimi now says that he knows when a lady likes him is by when they give him attention. So it begins to make me have the question in my head, which is, could it be that if my love language is quality time and you show me attention, then it'll be easy for me to know. As opposed to, let's say, my love language. Let's say, for instance, my love language. Just a second. Okay, my mic is on. Okay, let's say, for instance, check. We good? Okay. Check. I'm good. I'm good from here. Sorry, just 1 second. Okay, putting off and on again. Is it good? I just put it off and on. Okay, we're good. We're good. All right. Sorry, just had a little hitch with the audio. Okay, so I was saying that is it possible that your love language has a way of giving you a clue to when the opposite sex likes you? I think that's something for you to think about. Okay, so I was saying that if my love language is quality time, it might now be easy for me to know when a lady likes me if she's giving me attention. But the opposite perspective is if my love language, for instance, is let's say gifts, and then the person is giving me quality time, or let's say the person is using words of affirmation instead of gifts, I probably will not see that link. I probably will not notice on time that the opposite gender actually is falling in love with me. All right. So I think it's just something for us to think about, to chew about. Do you really think that your love language has a way of helping you, give you a clue as to if how somebody gets to like you? Okay. So now I took a walk. I took a stroll down to YouTube. And on YouTube, we have Mr. Marcus Yoni Ayuba. Hi, Marcus Yoni Ayuba. How you doing? Marcus Ayuba says, hey, yo, you too. Hey, yo, daddy. Okay? Marcus Ayuba was the person who won a 50,000 Naira giveaway. That was about 2 or 3 weeks ago, all right? Yes, we're kind people like that in R4M, all right? So yeah, Marcus Ayoni Ayuba says, I miss you guys. Oh, we miss you too. I'm straight. Yeah, we miss you, guy. We miss you, bro. We miss you, bro. All right? Yeah, it says, I miss you guys. How's the situation now in KD? Yeah, KD is cool. KD is bubbling. KD is moving. KD is going on well. Marcus has this to say. He says, okay, Marcus says he's from Canaan Land, Otta, watching from Canaan Land, Otta. Please say us hi to Bishop, and we send our regards if we can get his blessings. All right? Marcus also now says, when a lady constantly calls me, chats me, wants to spend time with me, wants to share her resources, then I need Angel Gabriel. Then I don't need Angel Gabriel to tell me that she's into me. I love these comments. Beautiful comments. Very beautiful comments from Marcus Yoni Ayuba. He says, when a lady constantly calls, chats, and wants to spend time with him, wants to share her resources. Because it is possible that somebody can chat you up and is not into you. Let me give you an instance. The best experiment that revealed it was lockdown. People were at home during lockdown. People were bored, right? Well, not everybody, but most people were bored. And so most people made a lot of friends that they didn't need, that they didn't exactly like. They just while away time because, the world was shut down, right? So it is possible for somebody to call you once in a while, call you often, and maybe you guys talk about business or whatever. But you see, when somebody shares their resource with you, many times money, that's deep, okay? That's deep. So he says, Marcus Junior Iba says he wouldn't need an angel Gabriel to let him know that a lady is into him when she shares her resource with him, right? And when she chats him up often, and when she calls him often. All right. Very, 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 very beautiful comment coming from Marcus Yoni Ayuba. Okay. All right. Who do we have? All right, we have Mr. James Orinya Peter watching live from Kaduna. Hello, Mr. James Orinya Peter. How are you doing? I've never seen this name on our live. I'm guessing you're a first timer. Please let us know if you are a first timer. A beautiful evening to you. Also, we have Mr. Moses Semako. Mr. Moses Semako would like to know. This your name, Semako. Is it a Nigerian name? It sound funny. You sound funkified. All right, so Mr. Moses Semako is none other but the general. Over every night that they break drum on top of your head. Mr. Moses Semako, it's good to have you online this evening. All right. So yeah, Mr. Moses Semako has this to say, the general, aka the serial entrepreneur. He says, if you don't know someone like you, then okay. It says, if you don't know someone like you, then they don't like you. When someone likes you, you will know. Okay, very interesting one. So now, this is it. The topic is, how do you know somebody is into you? How do you know somebody likes you? All right? So please let us know. Yes, we know you will just know, but is there something they do? Is there something? How do I know? I'm saying this again for those who are just joining us on the live show. I'm saying this again because there are a lot of guys who have ladies around them, and the ladies are giving green lights, and the guys, because I don't know, maybe not the Gary where many guys they drink because of supper. Now when they know they see green lights, babe go try, and she no fit come ask you out. They give you green light, you go just say no, she's just my friend. People like Paul get two bestie. I just say inside those two bestie, one like am for relationship, but we no enter there. Also, ladies and gentlemen, we have a very, 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 very important personality. He's right here on the studio, on the live. What I mean by that is he's online, he's not offline, he's not on site, he's online, and he's my boss, our boss right here for in Ready for Marriage Afro M Studio. He's none other but Mr. Emmanuel Chris. Mr. Emmanuel Chris, good evening, sir. It's good to have you online. Good evening, sir. You're welcome. Yes, Mr. Emmanuel Chris says hi, everyone. He is watching live from Kaduna City. Sir, you're in Kaduna? Yeah, I thought you were in Florida. I thought you were in US. I'd have come and visit you. You know, come and help you mop floor, clean cobweb on the floor, mop your ceiling, you know. I really thought you were in Florida. But it's good to have you, sir, online this evening watching. Please let us know from your wealth of experience, sir, what are the signs to know that a person really likes you? You know, when you dated, before you got married, what were the signs you saw in certain ladies to know that they really, really liked you, all right? So, yeah, we'll be waiting for that. That is on Facebook. I'm going strolling back to YouTube again, okay? So, yeah, we've talked about chats. You begin to have, so basically the reason why chats and calls become more often, what it simply means is that the person becomes intentional. And that should be a take home for us. The person becomes intentional. You can't love a person and not be intentional. Love is intentionality. Love is decisive. Love is not guesswork. Love is decisive. So no matter how busy I am, I have 10 people I need to talk with. Even if it's not a very good time for me to talk to my man or to my woman, I'm able to send a message and say, hey, babe, sorry. Hey, boo, sorry. I have a meeting right now, but can I talk to you later? You know, this meeting is lasting for just an hour, but I want to give you 3 hours of my time. That is intentionality, all right? So when you begin to have more chats, like Marcus Yoni Ayuba told us, when you begin to have more text messages, there is a tendency that the woman likes you. And many times, well, let me not say many times, but it depends on how you relate with the woman. You see, and this is where maturity comes in, all right? And by maturity here, I mean not in the context of just age. Age is part of it. And please, age is not just a number, all right? Age is not just a number. Age comes with it comes with a wealth of experience, a wealth of scars, a wealth of victories, a wealth of trophies, all right? So it's not just a number. If you can have a conference and you have somebody who is 20, somebody who is 17 years, then you have somebody who is 40 years, then you have somebody who's 80 years. Who do you think has more wealth of experience? Most likely, not definitely, but most likely the person who is 80. Because it is possible also for you to be 80 years old and you think like a child because you are not exposed or you did not let your mind open to knowledge. It is very possible. But you have more, tendency, there are higher chances that the person who is 80 is more experienced than the person who is 20 or the person who is 30, all right? So age does play a number, all right? So it is important that we learn from people who are a lot more matured, who are a lot more exposed, who have more experiences, who are married, who have gone through crisis, divorce, and all of that. There's something to learn, all right? There's something to learn, very, very important, all right? Very, very important. So I was saying that love is decisive, love is intentional, all right? So Mr. Moses Semako goes on to say that she will be doing you notice me if she like, hey, now you dey talk now, Mr. Mo. Now you dey talk. I like this comment. He say, as a man, now he's speaking as a man. He say, as a man, the babe go dey do notice me. And do you notice that when a lady is in love, she looks finer? it's part of the intentionality. It's not just intentionality towards the opposite gender. It is also a self-awareness of yourself. You suddenly, yes, you comb your hair this way, but suddenly you want to look at mirror, you want to comb it a little bit more slower, you want to pack it, you want to use gel, you're a lot more intentional. Okay, so yeah, the general says she will be doing notice me, notice me. So I had this lady sometime in 2007 who, very interesting lady. So I went to help. I went to help work for a very short period of time, and then I attended this church, and this lady was just notice me. Now they talk about now, in retrospect, I'm understanding that was notice me. You know, she would just, and then first off, you're using one kind of high heel where they make noise, and you know, then na cement ground. So everything cost. Any small thing you don't come out, you don't go drop money offering, go sit down. Pastor go even talk the one wey no be rema, go come out, go drop money, go come sit down. I had to notice her. And we engaged and we talked a little bit. Okay, so thank you so much, Mr. Moses Semarco, for that. That's a very, 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 very powerful, and not just powerful. I like the fact that you watered it down. He said she will be doing notice me. All right. So Mr. Emmanuel Chris has this to say. He says, love is all about sacrifice, which symbolizes love. Thank you so much, sir. That is not just a sentence, oh, people. That's not just a sentence. That is wealth of experience speaking, okay? That's wealth of experience speaking. He says, Mr. Emmanuel Chris, my boss says, love is all about sacrifice, which symbolizes love. You can't love and not sacrifice. You can't love and not let go. You can't love and not put the other person, make the other person priority. And it's so sad that in this times that we live in, we have people go into relationship. The sole thing on their mind is, what can I get before I leave? In fact, they're already planning their exit from the relationship before they even enter the relationship. And it's so sad, so transactional, and it's so sad. But love is about sacrifice, okay? And I found out, let me sound like the general. I found out. The general, hope say they watch. I found out that if it's for someone who is, let's say for instance, a stingy guy or a stingy lady, I found out that many times, you don't change that person by nagging. You don't change the person by always talking. You could talk once or twice and let it be. But the most powerful way to change people is through your actions. So do the opposite of what the person is doing. And what do I mean by this? If your lover, if your spouse, if your partner, you feel, because it might not be true, it might just be a perception, you feel that they are stingy, you do the giving and see. Truth is, after a while, he or she gets a little bit uncomfortable and will feel, except the person is, let me not say, but you put the person in a position where they feel obligated to give. Now, it's okay if it starts as an obligation, but over time, it becomes second nature to them. In fact, it becomes first nature, because this person that they claim to love is loving them, is giving time, is giving resource. So, if not a sensible person go ask me, say, what am I doing in this relationship if I'm not giving? Okay? So, it's just a natural, so, is it physics now? There's the law of cause and effect. Okay? So, you can't have an effect without a cause. There is a cause, there is a steering. It's the same thing with pebbles. When you take a pebble of stone and you throw it into the water, what do you see? You see a ripple effect. But you don't see a ripple effect because, you see, ripple effects don't just happen. You make it happen. And that's the thing about love. So when we say love is intentional, it means that thing you want your partner to do for you, do them first. All right? You do it first. Then when you do it, you put the person in the position to want to reciprocate it. That's the ripple effect. And you see, this is the beautiful thing. And I'm telling you this from experience. This is the beautiful thing. When you love that way, you don't get the same degree. You get more. So it should be wise for you to do the loving first. Have you heard about people who want to outdo themselves in love? They don't outdo themselves in unhealthy competitions. They outdo themselves in love. I'm going to have to mention the name at this point. He's somebody I love. I love him so much. I love him so much, and I respect him. And he's into relationship talks. He's a relationship coach, and he's a pastor. And he's none other but Barrister Ocholi. Barrister Ocholi, hi, if you're seeing this video, hope you're doing well. Okay, so yesterday was Barrister Ocholi's birthday. His 40th birthday was yesterday. Amazing man, amazing man. And this was the beautiful thing. He posted a video about his wife giving him a gift. First of all, he said his caption was, his surprise was surprised. Like, his wife really got him. Like, he didn't think, this kind of sharp guy, he didn't think the wife would get him like she did at his 40th. And he was really shocked at the surprise, right? So he had people over, the wife had people over in the house and all of that. But now this is it. I watched the part in that video where she got him a box, a traveling box. Omo. And of course, Barrister Ocholi, I know say you yourself you add drama. But she stuffed it, she filled it up. She bought gifts and put it in a traveling bag. I watched that part where you were now trying to, I can't raise the bag. But this is the point. The point is this. They give each other, okay? They outdo each other in love. There are people I know personally, not just online, okay? I know they outdo each other in love. But this is it. Could it be possible, now this is just an illustration, could it be possible that a night before he bought his wife shawarma, and his wife has been planning for this birthday? Of course, she's been planning for this birthday. She's probably been saving. She has spoken to a few people. People who have even put resources together. People will say, I want to do this, I want to do this. Barrister Ocholi is an amazing man, and he's a blessing to me, and all that. Could it even be that she's already set for him a day before? She has bought all the gifts already. It's possible. But then Barrister Ocholi decides he wants to buy her shawarma the night before his birthday. Do you know it is very possible that she will now buy a bigger gift than everything she has saved for? Why? Because you sowed a seed of kindness, a seed of love that sparked a positive response. All right? So, so love is intentional. And I was saying, do the loving first. Take the first step. Take the initial step. All right? Take the initial step. And the beautiful thing is, when it's being reciprocated, it doesn't come back in the same measure. It comes back a lot more bigger. All right? So tonight we're talking about, our time is fast spent. We're talking about what are the signs that the guy is into you. What are the signs that this guy likes you? What are the signs that this babe likes you? All right? For me, one other sign, not for me personally, but I've noticed this, is, okay, one of the signs I've noticed is that the lady gets you gifts. So I don't know if you're going to be watching this, but I told somebody, a good friend that I respect and admire, and I'm like, I got you a gift. And the person's like, why? Anyway, that's on the side note. But there's something about gifting. You don't gift people, this is my point, you don't gift people unintentionally. Okay? Especially if it's a thoughtful gift. What I mean by, a thoughtful gift is when you know this person likes a particular thing and you go out of your way, you go to a store to look for that particular thing that you know this person likes. Or not just like, but this person needs. Or this person makes use of. Now that is thoughtful. So when a lady begins to give, I hope you know that she has a lot of suitors, she has a lot of admirers, she has a lot of people in her DM. But it's you she's deciding. See, by gift, I don't mean something so big. It could be even popcorn. She buys you popcorn in the morning. Let's say you guys work in the same office. She buys you popcorn in the morning. Oh, thank you so much. It doesn't mean anything. I mean, we're colleagues, right? She goes out, please, I'll be out for 30 minutes. I'll be back soon. She goes, she comes back. She gets you a drink. You want me a drink? Thank you. Then she's like, I need to go to the complex opposite. And then she goes, and she comes down and she buys you chocolate. Bros, you know go suspect something. Because there are other people in the office. Why am I the only one she's buying the gifts for? All right? Now, I know that, now that's not to say that when people buy gifts, they definitely must mean so. No. But I'm saying that you can just put it on the scale and you will be able to tell. All right. Also, if you have people who are hot tempered, all right. If you have people who are hot tempered, when they are around people that they really like, they become soft. Do you know? Yes, they become soft. The only time they still talk with a harsh tone is when probably they are now married. And he knows, that's if he's a guy, he now knows that the babe na him own. He can now be maltreating her, which is wrong. But when he still dey hustle the babe, when he still dey pursue her, check am out. The guy feel dey para for a guy. Guy no dey talk to me like that. You dey cry. A guy go stone you slap or I go tears you. Then the babe just shows up. Hey babe, what's up now? No, I'm fine. Baby, why are you screaming? I heard you screaming from. No, we're just having a conversation. Babe, are you okay? Same guy where they say I go stone you slap, I go. Suddenly he becomes tender. Okay, so that's the power of love. That's another thing. So you can check out for voice tones. You can check out for body language. You know, Mr. Moses talked about babe go they do notice me. That one stick for my head. All right, she go they do notice me. So you have to look out for these things. And why do you have to look out for these things? I think it's important that I also talk about this. Why do you have to? Because people will not always give you green lights forever. Paul, take note. People will not always give you green light. I tell you, today now about you. People will not, I'm just kidding. People will not always give you green lights forever. People will not always be stuck on you, admiring you, enamored by your glamour all the days of their life. I'm sorry to bust your bubble. It doesn't work that way. So it is wisdom for you to notice these signs when you can, as early as you can, and engage. And, you know, I was going to say something earlier on that I left off, so let me say it now. It depends on the maturity of the people involved. And I said maturity isn't just age. Age is part of it. But it depends on the exposure. It depends on the self-control of the people. So, for instance, I mean, a lady who is 40 and a guy who is 45, for instance, you don't have time to be doing, it be like say she like me. He's calling me again, he's calling me. Or you're working with your friend, two ladies, you know, they're in their 40s, and the guy is looking at them from let's say from his shop, and they are passing, and the friend is telling the other friend, be like say, he dey look you. You don't have time for that. Why? You guys are matured. Okay? Now teenagers, one go say I like you. You go tell a friend. You go come be one kind of nonsense gist. No. When there is exposure, you can talk about it, especially if you guys are friends. Notice the word friends, especially if you're friends. Now, I personally, this is not a general rule, okay? This is not a general rule, but this is my personal rule. I personally don't believe that a man should do the asking out all the time. That's why I say it depends on your friendship. Now, if I have a female friend, for instance, if I have a female friend and we are very good friends, let's say we work on projects together, we travel together, you know, and we're beginning to like each other. Omo, if I'm not seeing the green light, babe, tell me. That is me. Tell me. Now, there's a difference between a lady telling you she likes you and a lady throwing herself on you. They are not the same thing. So there is no guy that will value a lady who throws herself on him. You look cheap, you'll be taken for granted. All right? But it's a different thing if the lady is your friend, not a stranger. She's your friend and she tells you, bro, we'll be hanging out, we'll be this, but I think I'm beginning to develop feelings for you. I don't know about you, but I just thought I should let you know. I don't know what you're going to do with that information, but I just thought I should let you know. I'm developing feelings for you. I'm getting to like you. If you're a friend, that is not something to laugh about. That is not an African man thing to say, the babes, they rush me. No. That is your friend. That is her confiding in you. That is sacred. So you should be able to find a meeting point where you can talk, and you find out if you also feel the same way, but you weren't sure if she also felt the same way about you, because that also happens. And maybe I think it's a topic that I'm going to have to talk about very soon, where we have a lot of guys make a lot of assumptions, and they feel that, the lady probably won't like me, so let me not even ask her out. And the lady is waiting on you, and you are not noticing green signs because you have color blindness. Okay, so it's imperative. It's imperative to know these things. So, and it goes both ways. Okay, if you're a guy, and please, we talked about this when we talked about flirting. Please, don't show somebody too much attention when you don't have interest. Please show everybody attention. Treat people well. Truth is, you can't treat people equally. That's the truth. But give people the respect, give people their affection, their love, give them attention when you can. But you can't be giving me 6 hours of your time every day and you tell me you don't want anything from me. And it's not like you're my lecturer, because there are some lectures that are 6 hours. Okay, you're not my lecturer and give me 6 hours. What are you out to do? All right? So it is important to look at the time spent. It is possible this person is in love with you. Look at the fact that they want to do the same sport. In fact, let's say the girl doesn't like the gym, but you, the guy, you love to go to the gym. Okay? But because of you now, she escorts you to the gym. I've had a relationship. Let me cast myself. I promise you guys, every life I go to cast myself. So yeah, I've had a relationship. I've had a relationship where I didn't know anything about volleyball. I think I still don't even like the game. I don't know. But I had a girlfriend who liked volleyball. So now, it's not just that I go with her in the afternoon. No, sir. No, ma. Their training is 7 a.m. So I wake up by 5. I get ready by 6. I'm rushing. For a sport you don't like, for a woman you like, I've done things. So, I will go. I'm not participating. No. I'm not pressing phone. What beside you press phone. I'm not pressing phone. I have to watch her play that volleyball. I'm not enjoying the game, but I'm enjoying the fact that my woman is on the court. Guess what, people? Slow by slow. They say na soft cash. Slow by slow, guys. I start playing volleyball. See, till right now that I'm speaking to you, I don't even know the rules. I don't know what is called. I forgot. I don't know anything about volleyball. But I just know, say, the ball knows supposed to bounce 2 times or so from my own court or something like that. Just the hit them, come on. The hit them, go to the other people's side. That's all. And I don't enjoy it when it's not me and my babe on the same team. Now, some people want to play a game that they don't like with their babe on opposite team. So, it will be a healthy competition. For me, I wanted to be on the same team with her. You know why? So that where her hand no fit reach, my long hand go reach. So that when she miss the ball, I go quickly one cover. Now, another babe go miss ball, or I dey see like say she's about to miss the ball. I won't rush, and we're in the same team. I won't rush to save my team, But if it's my babe, it looks like the ball go pass her. I'm behind her, I'm by her side. Brother, if that sister is beginning to do things that, there's this movie I watched the part 1, I'm watching the part 2 now, and I recommend it to you guys. I'm still watching the part 2, but I watched the part 1. Beautiful Nigerian film, beautiful, and I recommend it to you. You enjoy it. I loved the movie when I saw the preview, only because of how natural the actors are. But beyond that, it's a very good love movie. Okay, so Afro M is all about love. Yeah, so it's a good movie, and it's Buka Girl. Buka Girl, please search for Buka Girl on YouTube. You love it. Buka Girl is a beautiful movie, okay? So now, even though the guy, in fact, in the comment section, somebody had to say, it be like say this guy is bipolar. And I think the guy, well, the character, not the guy. I think the character was bipolar. So this was a guy who cannot cook, but he loves food. That sounds like a rhyme. He cannot cook, but he loves food. Okay, so he cannot cook, but he loves food. So he had this girlfriend. No, I should not tell you the whole story so that I no spoil. But the point is, it is possible for you to mellow down, okay, for somebody you love, and yet you are very antagonistic to other people. Am I saying you should be antagonistic to people? No. But I'm saying that if you see a guy begin to become like that, there is a tendency. And yes, Z-Chat was going to expatiate, but she didn't. Maybe she had something to do. But let me just say something a little bit about her points as we begin to wrap up for the night. All right. So there are ladies, there are people, not ladies. There are people that like each other, but they act hostile towards each other. Honestly, I still can never understand it because life is too short to tell a long story, all right? Life is too short to tell a long story. So I really don't get it. But then, yeah, there are people that like each other, but they act hostile towards each other. Somehow, I don't know why, but I used to still also like those kind of love, you know? And then they say, you like this guy. No, God forbid. No, I cannot date this kind of guy. And at the guy like, and at the guy end, and at the guy go marry. Or did they tell the guy, Baba, you like this guy? He say, guy, you know my taste now. You know my spec. You know my spec. And last, now the girl, he go marry. All right? So, yes, sometimes people put up a facade, rather. People put up a facade. And sometimes I don't blame people who do that. I'm not saying it's right. But then I don't blame people who do that. Why? Because people get hurt and then they build the wall. They don't want to be seen as cheap. They don't want people to see how vulnerable they can be. So they put up a facade. So even when they're into the person, they are struggling on the inside of them, and they're saying, nope, I no go show am. All right, I no go show am. So we really are out of time, but I hope these few things you can work with these things. Just check out this person's general output towards you. If it's a workspace, look at the person's general output towards you. Yes, this person is kind, this person is nice, but is it that this person likes to gist more with you than every other person? Does this person like exclusivity? Exclusivity, which is secludedness. English no go with me for this life. Which is secludedness. Okay, so the person relates with everybody, but the person wants to always be with you alone. Is it possible? That could be a sign that that person really, really does like you. All right, it could be a sign. It could be a sign. So we've had very good inputs tonight from the comment section. And it's really beautiful. Also, please do well to share this video so that somebody gets to learn. Okay, somebody gets to learn. Very, very important. Let somebody also get to learn from us, from you, from what you've learned tonight. It is not possible for you to like a person and not, or rather love a person and not be intentional. And please, let me quickly say this as we begin to wrap up. Okay, let me say this as we begin to wrap up. It's okay to like a person, and especially strangers. You don't really know a person, so you can't say I love a person. You know, this is just an addendum. Okay, it's not part of this particular life, but I just wanted to add this. And I'm trying to help my fellow guys. Some ladies run away from you when you meet them for the first time and you tell them I love you. It does not make sense, sir. It does not make sense. You don't love what you don't know. You don't love what you're not sure you can keep. You don't love what you don't know its capacity. So what you should probably be saying to a lady you see for the first time is, I'm attracted to you. That is not only just a mild word, but that is actually the truth. You can be attracted to someone. Someone can look physically like the spec you want. So you say, I'm attracted to you. Can I get to know you better? I think you look like someone I'll get to like ultimately. Hey, I don't want to give people my line. Okay? So that way you have an open, there are open-end conversations, okay? I think even in digital world, there's front end, there's, back end, right? So I should be able to know, are we still live? All right. So I should be able to know how to have conversations that leaves me an opportunity to have more conversations with the lady. I should also be able to know not to use one-liners. Very important. Don't use one-liners. Okay, very, very important. So, sorry, just a second. So, you don't meet a lady for the first time, you're telling her, babe, I'm in love with you. In fact, first of all, why are you using the word babe? She's not your babe. And I see a lot of ladies complain about this on, online over and again. And honestly, sometimes as a guy, I feel embarrassed. How do you want to get someone's attention for the first time? You think the first or the best way to get the lady's attention is by calling her sweetheart. Hello? You don't know if she has anger issues. You don't know if she kills the people. You don't know. You just don't know. So have very mild conversations. One of my mentors would tell me when you're getting to know a lady, try as much as you can to give compliments that is fixed on her face, head up alone. Don't be talking body, please. Don't be talking body. You just look like a prey that wants to pry on her body. All right. So these are some things that you want to show the lady that you like her. You think you're giving green light, but you're actually showing red light, and she's running away from you. Okay, that's a totally different topic on its own. So yeah, this is all we can take for tonight's live. This is all we can take for tonight's live. But then, yeah, just as a reminder, we have our contest still ongoing, and like I said, we've had eviction phases, and we have about 45 people. But we won't just give you a 1 million naira because you're so pretty. We have a lot of pretty people that were evicted, and we've asked you to push. So you have to push. You have to push. You have to push. John Mason was the one who said, pursuit is the proof of desire. We don't know if you desire until we see you pursuing. So if you really want a 1 million naira, 500,000, 200,000, 100,000 from the Ready for Marriage team, then you have to pursue. All right. So that's the beats I love to say. We have our app still coming up. What else am I leaving out? Yeah, we have a very special program from single people, for single people, and this one is not going to be happening online. It's going to be happening live. I'm not going to give you the details because it's supposed to be a surprise package, all right? But as we take some more lives, we're going to find out more details as time goes on. But just keep your fingers crossed. In case you want to meet us in person, we're going to reveal our location. In case you want to meet other singles, you want a girlfriend, you want a boyfriend that you want to get married to, and you're ready to get married, we're going to make that platform available this month to you. We're already planning for you because everything we do here, Ready for Marriage from the R4M Studios, is for you. Okay, it's for you. We'll have our movie projects ongoing, short one, we're shooting some more, all for you. We're entertaining you, educating you, all for you. Okay, so this is the beats that we can take for tonight. Sorry, we're really out of time. I really wish we could take a lot more comments, but yeah, we still have tomorrow by God's grace. Okay, so on behalf of the R4M team, the entire crew members, the entire management, I am Prolific, and I just want to say have a very pleasant night's rest. We love you. Thank you so much. Join us same time tomorrow, 7 p.m. Thank you.